Dang, guys, this is a lot of major arcana cards. It's not a bad thing, but it's just like a lot of really huge changes for a lot of you guys. Really big changes in your life are coming in. Well, you guys are making them changes happen, okay? But the 8 of coins, 8 of pentacles, that is hard work. That is definitely putting your elbow grease into it. Focused, energy, concentrated, you know. That's also the apprentice card. It's like, what are you working so hard for? There's a lot of work going on here, but there's a lot of work in regards to the how it well. There's a lot of work that truly affects your relationship because you have the devil here. And I think it's having to do with dealing with impulses, dealing with certain behaviors. Yeah, you're willing to work for the love that you want because you're truly feeling passionate about this relationship. You truly feel great deals of love, probably. 10 of Cups, yeah. I feel like some of you guys definitely want to work on the relationship for the betterment of you and your partner. But it's, of course, overcoming the things that make you feel trapped. Overcoming a lot of the patterns and behaviors in which things used to be taken care of. I feel like the devil is also telling you too, or telling us right now today, is that the focus is that you have a strong bond between you and this individual, you and this person that's in your life, that's significant to you. Almost like you feel like you can't live without them. There's such a strong dynamic person in your life. There's this is someone that brings a lot of, a lot of stability. Like this is two peas in a pod. I felt the devil is not a really a bad card. It's really a card that talks about what things that are that may not. Sometimes they talk about things that may not be in your best interest, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy behaviors or patterns, or certain repeating patterns in our behavior that doesn't really lead us to anywhere nice. So I kind of feel like with the devil coming up like this, you guys are really looking at the strength of your bond and trying to strengthen your bond by overcoming unhealthy habits and behaviors, either between you two, between some sort of behaviors or habits that you've been doing or the other person's been doing. This working towards recovery of some sort. Now, in the past, you had the Hierophant, a High Priestess, rather. And the High Priestess energy, that usually means there's a lot of receiving, a lot of non-action. So I feel like for some of you guys, you definitely were just observing, being alert, being aware. But it also can indicate that you knew something that you were very aware of. What is the High Priestess saying to us in the past? The Two of Wands. So you knew you had to make a choice. So, okay. So the situation is maybe that you may have been keeping something to yourself about what actions need to be taken in order for there to be, movement in a certain direction, some sort of progress going in some sort of direction. But I feel like it's been maybe concealed because, of course, I don't think you're ashamed of it. It's just like there's a lot of adjusting that may need to be done, and there's nobody else business. It's really just like your personal spiritual growth, really. Like, how are you going to move forward? How are you going to overcome troubles from the past? Overcome, bad decisions or choices that you've made or you are making, or trying to get yourself in order. Like, there's some sort of decision here, or being stuck at a crossroads that you knew in the past. I wonder where you guys going with this. That could also indicate, too, that there was radio silence, too, I feel like. Like, you're ready to go, but there was always something that kind of cock-blocked you, or... Not, because the High Priestess isn't really blockage. Yeah, taking a leap of faith, doing something that maybe requires a little bit of risk, and it's a small offer, maybe, of love or some sort of emotion. Somebody's expressing their feelings here. But the High Priestess is not doing anything. Like, the High Priestess is like, I'm not going to take action. I don't need to take action. Everything I need will come to me. So now the Knight of Swords is like there's a lot of aggression towards it. Like there's a lot of aggression or the need to get things going. Like the Knight of Swords, I feel like it's amped up. But let's go, let's keep going. Sorry, Mako. I woke up my little bunny. He was sleeping. But I kind of feel like that's the situation. That's what's going on. There's a lot of like hustle bustle. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. And the Knight of Swords, like maybe you guys are like tired of being yo-yoed around. Like there's a decision of well, okay, where we're gonna go. Obviously, we don't know what we want, but then there's no action that's taken. All right, and I feel like it's because there's somebody here that may be looking at the cliff and thinking, "Damn, that's one hell of a drop," right? And what I mean by that is that this person is getting closer and closer to the fire, getting closer and closer to actually giving this relationship a shot, but they keep cowering out. Like they keep backing away. They keep feeling like they're not sure if they're ready. Okay? I feel like that's what's going on. The Fool to me is usually someone that does jump off the cliff. That does take their chances. And they don't know any better not to do that. They're innocent, they're naive, they're just doing their thing, right? They're just minding their own business, they're going with the flow of life. But I feel like this person is very conscientious of everything around them, that therefore making taking the leap of faith thing a lot harder because they're so conscientious. But they want to extend love. I feel like there's just a risk that needs to be taken. There's obviously a leap of faith and start going down that road. Right? Just go. All right? Going down whatever journey that the Fool is starting on. It's time to go and do it. I feel like you are aware of this and you know that this needs to just go with it. Just no resistance. Just go with it. There's nothing to be afraid of. But I feel like now it's like, okay, well, what's up, actually? Like, the Knight of Swords is like, okay, well, I'm ready to go. Are you? I mean, because if you're not going, I'm going to go. Because that's what I kind of get the Knight of Swords telling us right now. Why is the Knight of Swords coming up in the present for Aries? Because of the, Judgment. Yeah, I think you've been you're hitting a serious patch in your life where, big decisions will definitely need bigger steps. I mean, you have so many major arcana cards that come up in here that indicate the just choices in your life for you are huge. You're not interested in wasting time. Nine of Swords is ready to fucking go. And then Judgment comes up. It's like, yeah, you already made your choice. You already made your decision. You already know what about you needs to either change or that you would like to change or what type of goal you're going for, what outcome you're looking for. You already know these things. So there's nothing holding you back. You're tired of waiting for people. You're tired of waiting on those changes. You're ready to make those changes happen. You're ready to start something new. You're ready to take advantage of a situation that you have right in front of you. Take advantage of an opportunity. You're really ready to do that. Not like in you're trying to be terrible kind of way, but you're looking to start building something or doing something differently with your life that obviously, definitely could go down a different path. And I see success with that because the 10 of Coins is coming up in your future. That's stability. That's a stable home. That's people around you, family. 7 of Swords. Why do we have the 7 of Swords with this? Okay. Sneaking, getting information. The reason why the 10 of Coins is coming up is because there may be, either, this is something that you worked hard to understand, perhaps. Maybe the relationship, that dynamic was something that you needed understanding of. And now that you're ready to go. I feel like you're ready to take that risk. Before, you may needed some more time to understand stuff. But now with the 7 of Swords, you're ready to go. You already have the plans and stuff ready to go. Very interesting. So your best bet to follow is the 9 of Coins. Trust that you have everything that you need. You're very independent. You're very confident. And that's one of the things that people wish they were Aries for, right? That confidence, that understanding of, well, yeah, things can be really scary, but I'm going to do them anyway because I know that I will get back up at the end of the day. You know how many times Aries has fallen off the horse? 1,010,000 times in their lifetime, but they will always get back on the horse because the pain doesn't last very long. The excitement, the journey, the learning experience is the thing that gets them back even more. The experiencing it, just doing it, right? Doing what they want, going for it. You know, the consequences are not is nothing that really keeps you from doing things. And I think last year was a really big thing for a lot of you guys to look at consequences. You guys are looking at consequences, and you guys were a little bit unsure last year, but now you guys are back in your element. So I feel like right now with the Nine of Coins, it's like, yes, be back in that element. You know who you are and do what you believe you're ready to do. Because the Nine of Coins can also indicate that, you know, there's a lot of boredom. You know, you're single, you're ready to mingle though. I feel like y'all are definitely ready to mingle. So you don't have to stick here in this kind of solitude place of lonesomeness. But I feel like too, it's just going to take some action different than what you've been doing so far to actually start mingling with people. You know what I'm saying? So death is coming up as your external energy. Death and judgment like this, that's scary because that's Scorpio energy. And the fact that this is external energy and usually pairs very well with the present energy, that's dual Scorpio Pluto energy. So there's a lot of deep and emotional and spiritual changes for you guys. Really, really drastic changes. And there's a changes of which when the death card comes up, where there's a lot of learning to adapt to that change. Right now, the Nine of Swords is like you're ready to cut people out your life. You're done. You're ready to go. You're no longer wasting time. So I feel like death, you're clearing the space for something new to come in. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune coming be your best path to follow, you know, you hope for a new opportunity, a brand new chance, a new start at something to start kicking off in your, you know, your general direction. Like you want a new opportunity. And you can get this. You are creating this actual new opportunity right now because of how judgment is with the Knight of Swords. You're done playing games. That's what that means to me. Knight of Swords is very, very, very scary when he's serious, right? Because he's like, look, I will mow you down. And that's what you guys are right now. You guys are ready to mow people down if they stand in your way. Because you no longer have time to lose. You know exactly what you're looking for. You know exactly what you want. And you're willing to work for it. Eight of Coins. So your outcome is showing up as the Tower. I don't think this Tower is anything happening to you or anything unexpected happening to you. I feel like the Tower is what you do to change and alter your life because you're tired of something going one way. You're bored. It's driving you nuts. The relationship stuff, like you can't get anything off the ground. That's what it looks like. Like you're still at ground zero. You're always at ground zero. You're ready to start making some goddamn progress. You know? I think you created enough, you know, you're in the process of creating enough space to do that. No longer allowing people to just waste your time. You're now putting up boundaries that allow people that eliminate people from yo-yoing you around, from making you feel like you're not good enough, from making you feel like, you know, you gotta wait extended long periods of time. I feel like you were open to receive whatever, but now you're picky because you don't have the time to do it. Like, not like you're running out of time, Aries. Like, none of that. So you don't want to give that time away to just waste anymore. You are confident in yourself. You're ready to go. So I was thinking this was a bond between you and another individual. And I feel like that may be the thing that's holding you back from starting brand new things, right? Starting over, being single, living life like you're single. You're not committed to anyone, but you're drawn to someone. And that drawing to somebody, it can be great, but this is also a reason for you to continue to be single, to continue to kind of be alone. Because I think at the same time, right, when that moon came up, that could also show the shadows, right? The secrets or the things that we have hiding in the darkness, like our insecurities. And some of us may be feeling like, yeah, I may want a relationship, but I'm also kind of scared to do that because it's been a long time. It's been a while. You know, and you've learned so well to love yourself that you know you got this, and letting someone else in, that's a huge step. But this bond that you have with this person is really just a crutch for you to continue to be alone. Some of you. But I'm saying right now, like, but this isn't what you want. I feel like some of you guys, you don't want to be single, you know? You want an opportunity to have a beautiful relationship with somebody. And the only way this happens is fighting against the things that you are not necessarily afraid of. Well, the things that you're afraid of, which is being in a relationship, if that's something that you're afraid of. Or, you know, allowing someone into your heart. That's a scary step. But you have got everything. Look what you guys got for the power of surrender. Stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. That's what's up. Surrender procrastination, family. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting from y'all. You're ready to go. You're done. You're done waiting. You're done, you know, hoping. You're ready to just make it happen. That's it. Straight point blank. So let's see what you guys have for your additional advice from the wisdom of the Oracle. Come to the edge. Take that risk, family. Oh my God. You got so many cards in here that talk about taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. And it's not that you aren't doing that. I feel like you guys have been ready to do it, but then like this person that you're tied to, this person that you're connected with isn't really, I don't want to say it's not a real connection. It's definitely real. But I feel like this is like a tethering to continue to be like, okay, yeah, nothing's really actually going to happen. Oof, am I really ready? It's like all those times where this person has been like, yeah, okay, let's figure it out. Yeah, okay, let's figure it out. Yeah, okay, let's go out. Let's go eat dinner. Let's do this. Let's do that. Those things have been coming up as a way to kind of prepare you to take that leap. You know what it looks like. You know what it tastes like. You know what it smells like. That gift, that bone, that chocolate piece of cake, that is right there in front of you. You know exactly what that means. And it's just the work that you're going to need to do to get it. The amount of trust that you're willing to put in yourself to get it. That's the scary part. But you guys are braver than you realize. Look at how ready y'all are ready to go. There's nothing really stopping you. It's just, at this moment, it's just whether or not you're really willing to continue to put up with the games or go for what you want. And I feel like y'all are ready to go. You're done with it. You're done waiting. You done. You're ready to just, let's get this popping now. I ain't scared. That's what y'all saying. You ain't scared anymore, Aries. Okay? Coming to the edge is not telling you, it's not giving you advice. It's saying what you already know or what you already plan to do. And it's like confirmation to go on that step and go on that journey.